First foul of the game. Ball inbounds to Miller. Jump stop in the paint. Rises up and puts it in. Cougars have 4 points. Ball up to Lechner. Miller defending. Garcia for three. Backside rebound by Smith. Jaden Smith driving through the middle. Into the paint, kicks to the corner for Stanton for three. Off the side of the rim, and rebound pulled down by Garcia. Back up top for Garcia. Lechner to Hinkle on the left side. Garcia into the corner for Lechner. Tough pass by Mace. Garcia is able to handle it and reset up top. Stolen away by Walker on the entry in. Schumacher's there up ahead, and Schumacher puts it on off the glass for two more.
Looked like they got away with a kick there. Only two officials tonight.
Mace gets trapped, gets it to his brother, into the front court to Lechner. Into the corner for Garcia for three. Off the front of the rim, Stanton's there to pull it down. Stanton out in transition. Running down the left side, sees Schumacher up ahead. And blocking foul called. Stanton's down. Looks like he's going to be okay. Took a hard fall. And timeout called by the Wildcats.
I'm going to widen it back out.
Yeah.
Just trying to get not so much of the.
All right, we are back to the action. Walker inbounding for the Cougars. Into Smith. Smith takes a ball screen from Stanton all the way to the glass. And Jaden Smith finishes at the rim with the layup. 8-0 the score now. Cougars ahead. Hinkle in the backcourt. Cougars in a full court trap. Stanton is able to steal to Smith. Smith to the basket. Floater. Stanton on the follow, and he puts it in. Number 0, that's Kyler Mace. And Jacob Hinkle working to break the press. Trap comes with Walker and Schumacher, and a 10-second violation on the Wildcats. Turnover back to the Cougars. Decker and Long subbing in the game for the Cougars. Smith and Walker subbing out. Roderick still has his warm-up top on. Is he in an injury?
I don't know. He was sick He got sick last night, so I don't know.
Okay.
So I don't know whether he'll be playing tonight or not.
Miller Long on the three. Max Long there to try to pull down the rebound. Number 33, Mace, is able to secure it for the Wildcats. Kyler Mace brings it in the front court over to Garcia. Garcia brings it back to the middle. Miller jumps up and deflects it back into the backcourt. Garcia gets it back. Number two, that's Owen Aiken, threw it off of Miller and out of bounds. And it'll be the Wildcats' ball. Decker gave full effort, ran into the metal wall to try to save it. But it was ruled out of play before he got there. Lechner inbounding for the Wildcats. Into the corner for Mace. Back to Lechner. Miller deflects all the way to the backcourt. Schumacher hustles to get to it. Kicks it back to Miller on the left wing for three. Off the rim, Stanton's there for the offensive rebound. Stanton finds Long on the cut. And the Cougars score again, 12-0, 2:57 to play in the first quarter. Kyler Mace brings it up. Garcia there on the right side. Decker defending, and Garcia got caught on the travel. Turnover to the Cougars.
Verona still yet to score. They've had a couple of shots, but
Schumacher running the point here for the Cougars. Ball over to Decker on the right side. Back up top to Schumacher. Stanton playing the left wing. Schumacher cuts through. Stanton thinks about it. Resets up top for Schumacher for three. Off the side of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Aiken. Mace through traffic off the glass. His brother pulls down the rebound, kicks it out to Lechner for three. Lechner off the back rim, and Stanton pulls down the backside rebound, pushing in transition. Out to Miller. Miller's able to receive the high pass back to Schumacher at the top. Schumacher drives into the paint, loses the handle, but foul is called on the floor. And it'll be the Cougars' ball underneath. .201 on the official clock. Miller up top to Long. In the corner for Miller, he has baseline. Gets to the basket off the backboard, too strong. Decker pulls down the rebound. Stanton back into Miller in the short corner. Over to Stanton. Stanton into the paint. Runner is good. Mace up ahead to Hinkle. Blocking foul called on the Cougars. I believe it's Max Long getting called for that. That's the first team foul on the Cougars. Hinkle on the left side for the Wildcats. Down low for Andrew Mace, and he's fouled from behind, called on Stanton. Hinkle looking for an option, gets it into Mace. Off the front of the rim, Decker's out in transition. Decker gets all the way to the rim with the left and puts it in for two. Nice explosive play by Decker as he pulled down that rebound immediately into a full court run. Trap comes up to Aiken. And Max Long gets caught being a little too physical again and gets called for the foul.
yeah, they had two Wildcats up ahead. If he could have got the pass off, nobody was at the basket.
Lechner into the back court for Mace. Into the corner for Hinkle, but over the top and out of bounds. Turnover back to the Cougars.
Just under a minute.
Schumacher up ahead to Decker. Into the paint with the floater. He puts it in, nothing but net. 18-0. 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Mace up to Aiken into the front court. Schumacher comes up to pressure. Aiken picks up the dribble, looking for an option, gets it into Andrew Mace. Too strong and gets called for the foul on the backside rebound. Or I should say on the backside of the play on the rebound. That's the fourth team foul on the Wildcats here in the quarter. 18 points for the Cougars. Decker on the left side, looking for an option, gets Stanton at the top. Over to Decker on the left wing. Max Long comes up to set the screen, switched across to Miller on the right side. Stanton in the short corner, kicks it back to Decker. Decker from 12, and he gets the roll. The Cougars get it to 25 seconds remaining. Kyler Mace at the buzzer, too strong. And that will do it for the first quarter. Cougars leading 20-0. Verona Wildcats band out tonight, giving us a little end of quarter music. I always enjoy seeing the bands out here from the schools.
It's always nice having a little bit of live music.
All right, second quarter underway. Kyler Mace over to Garcia. Into the left corner for Aiken. He picks up the dribble, gets it to Lechner, back in the corner. Off the back rim, Broderick Burns in the game, pulls down the rebound. Burns to the low block, spins, kicks it to Hunter Marsh. Marsh up to Walker on the left side, into the corner for Burns. Burns wants the three, and he got it. (23-0). Wildcats are able to break the press into the half-court set. Garcia pulls up from 15. Short, Burns pulls down the rebound. Finds Smith on the right side. Smith all the way to the basket. Gets hit in the head, no call, as Walker pulls down the offensive rebound and puts it back for two more. Hinkle crosses the timeline over to the right side to Garcia. Burns picks him up all the way across to Lechner. Up top to Mace. Kyler Mace puts down the left-handed dribble, looks inside for Aiken. Can't find him, resets up top to Hinkle. Backdoor pass, Burns deflects it away, and it will remain Wildcats ball underneath.
Verona has a really nice gym. Floor and everything's really nice.
Yeah, we played districts here 2 years ago. I really enjoyed this atmosphere and the setup. Lechner for three in the corner, and he hits it. Burns all the way down, finds Marsh down low. Marsh puts it in and draws the foul. And Marsh will get a chance to complete the three-point play. Good quick transition after the made basket by the Cougars. Burns gets to the elbow and finds Marsh at the basket. Marsh can't get the
flush to
and
go.
one to go. And back to the Wildcats. Garcia into the corner for Lechner. He wants another three, and he got it. Lechner can knock down some threes. We've seen him score a lot of points in past games. Burns in the corner has baseline. Aiken commits the foul. And the Cougars will have it on the baseline.
That'll be the Wildcats' second foul of the quarter already.
Walker there to inbound. Finds Smith, blocked from behind. And out of bounds will stay Cougars ball. Walker looking for an option. Finds Burns on the far side, and Burns' acrobatic shot gets it to go. Mace up ahead to Garcia, all the way across for Lechner in the corner. Lechner is able to drive in. Marsh there to defend. Connor Perry pulls down the backside rebound, outlet to Burns. Burns looking ahead, finds Walker in the corner. Walker all the way across to Perry. Perry thought about the three, kicks it to Smith in the corner. Smith just inside the three-point line, pulls up for the jumper. Fight for the rebound, and Mace and Garcia knock it out of bounds. It will stay Cougars ball. Owen Aiken subbing out of the game as the taller Mace is back in. Burns, good drive to the basket and finishes at the glass. Garcia on the left side looking inside. Finds Andrew Mace down low. Hunter Marsh defending. Mace just got to the other side of Marsh's shoulder and drew the foul.
It's kind of hard to see through the little video screen. I didn't look like he had his arms up, but did he just get him with the moving body around? I couldn't quite tell on the video.
Yeah, Marsh had his arms up, but Mace did a nice job of repositioning and getting past Marsh and then went into Marsh's arm, which is no longer in a legal guarding position, even though they were up.
Yeah. That's why I said I couldn't tell on the little video. Nice box out by Connor Perry there.
Wildcats can't convert on either free throw. 31-6 the score. Smith with the ball at the top. Over to Connor Perry on the left side. Perry finds Smith on the cut. Left hand finish, and it's good. Mace over to Garcia again into the corner for Lechner. Mace wants the three, and he got it. Wildcats now with 9 points, all three of them on three-pointers. Smith, good take to the basket, draws the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, they really can't stop us going to the rim. It's just whether we finish them or not.
Jaden Smith makes the three-point play. The Cougars have 36 here in the second quarter. Mace tried to find Hinkle, but miscommunication and out of bounds, turnover back to the Cougars. Walker bringing it into the front court. Smith on the right wing. Back up top to Walker. Into the short corner for Marsh. To Burns in the left corner. Burns all the way to the paint. A lot of contact, no call, and out of bounds on the Cougars.
It happens.
5 subs coming in for the Cougars on the line change. Schumacher brothers making an appearance together. Stanton back in the game along with Decker and Max Long. Hinkle on the left side, over to Mace. Garcia into the corner for Lechner. Back up top to Kyler Mace. Hinkle down low for Andrew Mace. Decker's there to pull down the rebound. Decker pushing on the right side. Up top to Brandon Schumacher, over to his brother Ben. Ben has baseline. Kicks it all the way across for Stanton into Decker. Decker down low for Max Long. Good ball movement for the Cougars, and Long puts it in.
Long took a little bit of a spill after that play.
Ball all the way into the corner for Lechner, and he hits another three. Ben Schumacher bringing it into the front court. Over to Brandon Schumacher, up top to Stanton. Stanton for three. Max Long there to fight for the rebound. Andrew Mace pulls it down.
That's all they've made so far is threes, hasn't it? Has it been four threes?
4 3-pointers for the Wildcats. Hinkle over to Garcia into the corner for Lechner. Kyler Mace for three. Offensive rebound. Decker's able to poke it away. Schumacher there gets it to his brother Brandon. Brandon to Logan Decker down low. And he puts it in off the glass, 40-12. Good ball movement again by the Cougars in transition. Hinkle over to Kyler Mace. One more to Garcia. Swung back to the top. Andrew Mace down low. Adam Stanton's able to pull down the rebound quickly out to Ben Schumacher. Schumacher off the glass, puts it in. And another timeout for the Wildcats.
Yeah, they really just don't have any match for our quickness of getting to the bucket and our transition. We can pretty much drive anytime we want to. It's good to see us passing. I wish we would, sometimes against better teams, we don't often take a lot of the passes we could do. We rush some of our shots, and you can tell they're really relaxed and they move the ball around and they're patient against a team like this. So hopefully they'll continue against the tougher teams, continue to just be relaxed. You can tell when we get tense and try to force shots.
Yeah, that's one thing I was actually a little worried about today is that the shooting would become selfish, knowing that we were going to run out on the game. But they've done a nice job of distributing the ball, being unselfish in their play. A lot of lessons learned from the crazy games this weekend. We probably played two of our worst halves back to back. Just so happened they were the second half of Riverton and the first half of Parsons. But we also played one of our best first half probably of the season against Riverton and our best second half of the season against Parsons. So
yeah.
Lechner takes the three-pointer. Andrew Mace pulls down the offensive rebound for the Wildcats. And Long gets called for the push down low.
Is that his third foul already?
I think so.
Yep. Triple threes.
Cannon Miller subbing back in the game for the Cougars. Mason to Lechner, back up top to Garcia. All the way across to Kyler Mace. He's able to bring it down with two hands. Back up top to Hinkle. Entered down low. Stanton's able to poke it away. Andrew Mace gets it back. Garcia takes the three from the corner. It's Long as Cannon Miller pulls down the backside rebound. Miller pushing out in transition. Stanton on the right side, thinks about the three, kicks it to Miller. One more to Ben Schumacher for three at the top off the front of the rim. Logan Decker pulls down the offensive rebound, kicks it back to Miller into the corner for Stanton. Stanton steps through, gets it to Decker, alley-oop, and Logan Decker puts it in.
Like Stanton may have got away with a step there when he started that dribble. Logan Decker started that with the offensive rebound, kicked it all the way back around and ended up with it back for the finish.
Kyler Mace for three, too strong. Brandon Schumacher there to get the rebound, kicks it to Decker. They leave it for Stanton. Over to Miller, down low for Decker. Decker back out to Schumacher, one more to his brother Brandon for three, too strong. And Andrew Mace grabs the defense rebound for the Wildcats. 44-12 the score. Garcia on the left side into the corner for Lechner. To Hinkle, down low, Stanton slaps it away to Miller, up ahead to Ben Schumacher. Schumacher loses the handle and out of bounds. Turnover back to the Wildcats.
I couldn't see what happened on the little video. What happened? Was he trying to dunk it?
Yeah, he just lost the handle as he was going to pick up.
Trying to concentrate more on doing a better job with the video, but man, you can't see much through the little monitor then.
Mace to Garcia for three at the buzzer off the front of the rim and can't get it to fall. That will bring us to halftime. Halftime score, Cougars 44, Wildcats 12. We'll take an audio break here and send you through the first half recap. We'll be back in 10 minutes for the second half. All right, we're back, ready to start the third quarter. Meningus taking the inbound for the Cougars. Smith at the top, over to Burns on the left side. Back up top to Meningus. Meningus holds as Smith works through to the right wing. Inside to Hunter Marsh. Marsh kicks it back to Burns on the left side. Back to Marsh at the elbow, finds Smith on the cut on the back door, and Smith puts it in for two.
Nice ball movement again by the Cougars.
Hinkle getting tightly defended by Meningus into the corner for Garcia. Back up top to Mace. Good job bringing it down with one hand. Number 0, Kyler Mace, and number 33, Andrew Mace, freshman brothers. So even though this Wildcat team is really struggling this season, they have a bright future with 2 freshmen starting. First foul of the quarter on the Cougars on Hunter Marsh. That's Marsh's second. Burns brings it into the front court for the Cougars, looks inside for Marsh. Marsh on the low block, and push called by the up top official on Lechner. Ball inside for Smith. Nice inbound play. Smith puts it off the glass for 2. Hinkle on the right side. Over to Mace. Valentin Garcia, number 20. He's a junior. Over to Lechner. Lechner also a junior. Connor Perry comes up and tightly defends Hinkle. Hinkle all the way across to Garcia. Jacob Hinkle at the free throw line, down low for Andrew Mace. Off the back rim, fight for the rebound. Marsh gets a hand on it and pulls it down. Outlet to Burns. Burns on the left side. Burns attacks the basket. Hinkle is there to take the charge, but no call either way. And ball goes out of bounds, will stay Cougars ball.
Yeah, a lot of contact. We saw that the other night in one of the games we watched.
Ball inside, deflected. Burns is able to get to it, back to Smith. Smith jumps through, finds Burns on the cut baseline. Blocked by Mace. Burns gets it back, steps through. Runner from 10 feet, too strong. Rebound pulled down by Kyler Mace, pushing down the right side. Meningus tightly defending, over to Garcia in the corner, back up top. Meningus steals, bounce pass to Burns in transition, and Burns gets to the basket for the easy lay-in with the right hand.
It's a nice job by Meningus. I wish I would have seen him go ahead and sprint back to the other side after passing it, because if Burns gets defended, he could kick it back to him.
Jacob Hinkle, the sophomore, over to Garcia. Hinkle at the top. Backdoor cut by Lechner.
Oh,
Down low
find
for Andrew Mace, and he puts it in.
Good find.
Burns walking down the right side. Brings it back up to Smith at the top. Over to Meningus on the left, backdoor cut. Ball screen by Marsh. Meningus through the paint. And foul called on the floor.
On the floor, yeah. It's a good take. Had a wide open lane there. Got bumped in.
Hunter Marsh subbing out as Jace Walker checks in the game. The basket by the Cougars, was that Jaden?
It was, yeah. They ran the same play before, just didn't get the ball tipped inbounds this time.
Andrew Mace gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Hinkle, out to Kyler from the top, and Kyler Mace hits the 3.
Yeah, we still got to work on our fundamentals, getting rebounds. Those turn into buckets.
Good pass to Smith, down low. Smith, baby hook, and foul called on the rebound attempt.
It's going to be on Smith trying to get back to that rebound ball. Looks like they're using a little bit of their box and one just to practice it, because they talked about using it on some of the other teams they get into some of these tournaments that have dominant scorers.
Aiken back in the game for the Wildcats. Mace to Lechner in the corner. Kicks it back to Mace. He wants the three, and he got it again.
Nice kick out.
Smith to the hole. Off the bottom of the rim. Rebound by the Wildcats. Mace off the glass. Andrew Mace puts it in. Back to Walker on the left wing. Walker steps through, gets it to Meningus in the corner for three. Off the back rim, Burns comes in for the offensive rebound and cleans it up. 54-25.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. The guy did a dribble behind the back to avoid his own player there. Going to get the push from behind on number 2 over Connor Perry.
Third team foul of the quarter on the Wildcats. Line change coming in for the Cougars. Decker, the Schumacher brothers, and the Millers.
The Schumacher brothers.
The Cannon Miller and the Max Long. We'll call them the Millers. Cannon Miller on the left side. Down low for Ben Schumacher. Tries the floater. Max Long fights for the rebound. Goes to Decker. Decker from 8 foot. Scoops it in. Or floats it in, I should say.
I was going to say, that was kind of a floater.
Pass down low, Max Long there to knock it away.
Like a cat pouncing on that one.
Still Wildcats ball. Lechner inbounding for the Wildcats. Finds Mace. Mace has baseline. Tough shot. Decker comes in for the rebound. Decker out pushing on the right side, up ahead to Brandon Schumacher. Back to Decker on the cut through, and Decker through traffic puts it in.
That was a nice leave for Schumacher to give it back to Decker. Baby Schumacher.
Hinkle on the right side. All the way across to Aiken. Brandon Schumacher reads it and steals. Aiken knocks it away.
Wow. Little body contact.
Out of bounds back to the Cougars. Ben Schumacher subbing out as Adam Stanton checks in the game.
Baby Schumacher needs to learn to flop like Mahomes. At least that's what they say on all the memes all the time now.
Over to Miller on the left wing. Up top to Stanton. Decker comes through. Up top for Brandon Schumacher for three. Off the front of the rim and rebound by Garcia.
It's a good look. That's the same play they run for his older brother, Ben.
Hinkle at the top. Looks in. Decker reads it and steals. Decker out to slam it home. Logan Decker with the dunk.
He got bumped just a little, or otherwise I think he would have hit it with a little more authority.
60-25 now the score.
Yeah, I really like these stadium seats and the way the whole court's set up to watch games. It was pretty crowded when they had that tournament here 2 years ago, though.
Yeah, there's seating on both sides, which is nice. But the tournament the way this is set up, where you come in at the top and you go down to the seating, for whatever reason, it doesn't prompt the current people uh, that are seated to think that they need to get up because there's other people waiting.
Yeah.
They had to make. I remember them making announcements several times last year. Hey, if it's not your game, please get up so that the next group can come in and sit down.
Right.
All right, back into play. Wildcats up ahead. Garcia on the left side.
Got an
Illegal blocking foul called on Aiken on the screen.
Yeah.
That's the fourth foul of the quarter on the Wildcats. Brandon Schumacher bringing it up for the Cougars. Over to Decker on the left side. Schumacher cutting through. Decker into the corner for Stanton. Stanton takes the three. Off the front of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Hinkle. A minute left to play in the third. Schumacher steals. Brandon Schumacher out ahead. And he puts it in.
Nice finish. He's used to doing that, drawing the contact.
Turnover back to the Wildcats. Decker rises up and deflects. Outlet by Long to Stanton, and Stanton finger rolls it in. I was trying to find that hotkey for Brandon's stat line. Finally found it. That does it for the third quarter. Cougars leading 64-25. All right, we should be in a running clock for the fourth quarter.
It'll go fast that way. 8 minutes, unless there's a timeout or something, but I wouldn't expect to be a lot of timeouts called.
And they are calling a few fouls, but they're letting a lot of them go also.
And I don't think that has anything to do with the 2 referees versus 3.
Getting reports at home that the broadcast isn't working. I am recording if you're agonizing through this buffering feed. So I'll try to post the recorded video when I get home tonight.
Wildcat ball.
All right, fourth quarter underway. Running clock, Meningus, Walker, Burns, Perry, and Marsh in the game for the Cougars. Aiken puts the dribble down. Walker there, deflects it and steals. Walker all the way to the basket and puts it in for 2 points. Inside to Andrew Mace. Three-pointers well short. Walker there. Down the left side, into the corner for Meningus. And Meningus gets called for the extra step as he reset his feet.
Referee's not in any hurry to give him the ball to start the count.
Garcia back to Mace. Nice athletic move behind his back. Drew the foul on the Cougars. (66-25) in this running clock fourth quarter. Mace from the short corner rises up and puts it in. Burns pushing up ahead, finds Perry. Perry in the short corner, back up top to Burns for three at the top, and he gets it. (69-27). Fleshman takes the three off the side of the backboard. Walker pulls it down. Walker out running, finds Broderick Burns down low, and he puts it in. Up to 71 points now for the Cougars. Mace all the way across for Aiken. In the corner for Fleshman. He'll take the three off the back of the rim. Rebound pulled on by Marsh. Burns quickly out to Walker.
Oh, he slipped down.
Walker stepped on the end line as he lost his footing and out of bounds back to the Wildcats. Lechner on the right side. Across, Burns steals. Finds Walker out ahead. And Walker puts it in for the easy layup.
Full timeout.
Timeout called by the Wildcats.
Well, Verona has matched their score that they did against us in the tournament at 27 points.
We did rotate 10 in that tournament game. In that second half. This definitely feels a little bit more intentional about getting some minutes as opposed to keeping the foot on the gas, but still, we can score in bunches with that trap that we implement. Verona has one timeout remaining.
They are doing a little bit different type of rotation with the players they've got in.
Lechner puts down the dribble, back to Hinkle at the top. Smith steals. Out ahead to Walker. Walker off the glass. Nixon Meningus there on the follow off the front of the rim. Walker in the short corner looks for an option, gets it to Burns at the top. Burns for three. Off the back of the rim, Smith fights the rebound. And foul call on Smith.
Yeah, he was fighting, but looked like he had his self over on top of the defender pushing on him.
The Schumacher-Miller-Stanton rotation is back in the game.
With the lone Stanton.
Cannon Miller, Miller's brother, the two Schumachers, and Adam Stanton. Fleshman for three.
Oh, he thought he had it. He was headed the other end.
Stanton pulls down the rebound out in transition, finds Brandon Schumacher for three, and he got it. Fleshman down low, puts it in. 76-29, the score, 2:48 to play. And Schumacher too long at the elbow, kicks it to the corner for Brandon. One more to Stanton, all the way across to Cannon Miller for three in the corner off the front rim. Max Long pulls down the rebound, power dribble back up, and draws the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
Running clock, these free throws will waste quite a bit of it.
Short on the first, 2 minutes left. Perry, Meningus, and Marsh back in the game. Subbing in for.
And Decker back in.
And Decker, okay. Wait, 1, 2, we got too many.
Somebody's got to come back
That's
out.
too many, guys. I think Decker may be subbing in for Long. Or maybe he was just trying to get an extra spot. Max Long gets the roll on the second. Ball over to Garcia on the left side. To Aiken on the right. Inside to the free throw line to Garcia. Over to Aiken at the right side. Up top to Hinkle. Garcia over to Fleshman in the corner for three. Backside rebound pulled down by Marsh. Meningus drives to the paint, finds a brick wall, and gets called for the charge. I mean, you have to say that guy was set because.
Yeah, he definitely bounced off of me.
Meningus auditioning for the crash test dummy. Those New Heights uniforms are rated to 25 miles per hour, it appears.
Yeah.
Backside rebound turns into a jump ball. And the Cougars have the arrow. That should do it for the game. 20 seconds remaining. Brandon Schumacher up ahead. 10 seconds remaining to Meningus in the corner. Back to Perry. All right, that concludes the game. Final score, Cougars 77, Wildcats 29.
Very fast game. I got recorded time of 56 minutes. Do the prayer here.
See how far we made it into the broadcast. If we can get through the whole stream, I think we can not have to repost, but if it freezes up, I'll probably just need to repost it.
Yeah, because the last time we have cut it off at right where we stopped is where it was at.
Well, thank you all for tuning in. I'll send you through the second half recap, and we'll close it out from there.